Now, if in your chart, if in this badhaka house you have benefics, then they are changing, they are flipping the badhaka to the positive Rahu. Positive Rahu means foreign stay. Negative Rahu means problems, challenges which are out of sight and are surprising you, because Rahu shows shock. Positive Rahu means going abroad. So benefics in badhaka will also support going abroad. Guys, so again, very basic video in which we will be analyzing how to see the possibility of foreign stay and also the foreign travel when it comes to timing. So I had a very nice example in this week from my consultation for this, so I want to share it with you, and we will be going through how to see the possibility of going abroad, and also we'll be using the timing. For the timing also there will be one tip which is important for you to set to be able to do it properly. So now let's go straight to this substance. This is the example, and what we need to pay attention to is first and fourth houses. These are very important because the first house is the birth and the fourth house is our place of stay, how we are feeling in where we are living. So if there are malefics, then there is a high possibility that you will go abroad, because it shows some kind of dissatisfaction from the place where you were born, because the first house is where you were born, and naturally the fourth house will support this because it's in the Kendra. Also the same sign mobility is in Kendra. For example, here we have the number 9, which is showing the Sagittarius. This is the dual sign. So also in Kendra, in 1st, 4th, 7th and 10th, you will also have the dual signs. In the 4th, you will have this 12 shows Pisces. In the 7th house, we have Gemini, because it's the 3rd. And here in the 10th, we have the Virgo. And this dual signs, this is the category of mobility, and which is playing a huge role in those mothers of place of stay. Because, for example, the signs Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn, these are movable or chara signs. So, for example, if you have 10th Lord from the Moon in those signs, very high chance you will go abroad. So you need to find your Moon, and you need to count 10 houses from its placement, or 4th in reverse. This will be the same. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And here we have number 1, and the number 1 is showing the Aries. This is the first sign. In this North Indian chart, it is all by numbers. So the signs are here listed as numbers. Now, here I want to share the first nice exception, which is shared by very ancient text Sharavali, authored by Kalena Varma, and there it said that if this is Mars, then it still can support going abroad. Because here we see Mars is in Pisces, in the Navamsha Mars is in fixed sign, Aquarius. But because this is Mars, this is similar to a movable. It is pushing the person also to go abroad. Now, from the tradition, we know, maybe I will list the places where the person was already visited, and this person is relatively young. So we have here Margaret Island, Florida, Caracas, Venezuela, Florida, Valencia, UK, and again back to Valencia, Spain. So for this span of time, it's huge amount of changes. So this is the first tip. If your 10th from the Moon, right, is related to Scorpio or Aries, very high chance you will move and you will be living abroad. If you have malefics, let's clean it up a little bit. If you have malefics in 1st and 4 or 1st or 4, even the malefic signs can also push in that direction. Now, if you are completely new to astrology, if you just put your birth details into the software Devaguru and you got this chart, then the malefics are here: Sun, Mars, so the fiery Sun, Mars, Ketu, and airy planet, Rahu and Saturn. So fiery planets and airy planets are malefics. They have this harsh nature, and when they are in the first or and fourth, then this dissatisfaction with being in the birthplace can lead to living in a foreign land. Now, because one of the major considerations for choosing the place of stay is the career life or providing the food to the table, the 10th Lord from Moon, always in the ancient text, is also said that you need to take into the consideration. So count in your chart 10th from the Moon and take the Lord. So if you count the 10th from the Moon, right? As we said, we can go reverse 1, 2, 3, 4, and see which number is here, right? Based on that number, based on that sign, you will know which Lord is ruling that house or sign. So for example, if you have 1 or 8, it's Mars. If it's 2, 7, it's Venus. If it's 3 or 6, it's Mercury. For 4th, Moon. 5th, Sun. 6th, we already said it's Mercury. And 9th, 12, Jupiter. And 10, 11, it's Saturn. And see where that Lord is placed, where this planet is placed. For example, if you have 1 here, it's a Mars. Now, if that Mars is in a movable sign, movable means moving, so that is 1, 4, 7, or 10, which is Aries, Cancer, Libra, or Capricorn. Or this planet is placed in 9th, 12th, then you will live abroad. Very high chance you will live abroad. This planet even can show your direction. For example, in my chart, I have 10th Lord from Moon, Venus, in a movable sign with Saturn. So it shows living abroad in Western direction, which is true. We did first 4 malefics. We did 10th Lord from Moon. Now I want to tell you about the Mars. The Mars is showing the island. This is the nice thing from the tradition. And as we can see, the UK is an island. Person was also living in Margaret Island. So if you have 10th Lord from Moon, Mars, then it's either showing south direction or it is showing the island. This is quite accurate. And when we are analyzing these houses, right, we said 9th and 12th. These are supporting going abroad. There is one more house which is belonging to this category, and this is called the badhaka. Badhaka house or sign is having the nature of Rahu. And Rahu is related also to foreign travels. So if you're 10th from Moon, if you take the Lord, right, you counted this house or sign, you saw the number and you took the Lord. You need to go through these steps. If that planet is in that badhaka house, then also very high chance you will go abroad. Hey guys, if you like this video so far, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up. You are helping me and the algorithm to push this video to wider public, and subscribe if you like to see more videos like this. And now let's go back to this foreign travel analysis. Now, if in your chart, if in this badhaka house you have benefics, then they are changing, they are flipping the badhaka to the positive Rahu. Positive Rahu means foreign stay. Negative Rahu means problems, challenges which are out of sight and are surprising you, because Rahu shows shock. Positive Rahu means going abroad. So benefics in badhaka will also support going abroad. Now, how to count the badhaka? For a movable sign, so if your lagna is Aries, Cancer, Libra or Capricorn, then badhaka will be in your 11th house. If your ascendant is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius, then your badhaka house will be in the 9th from the ascendant. And if your ascendant is dual, which is Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, or Pisces, then your badhaka is in the 7th house. So this is how you can find a badhaka in your chart. Let's say you are Leo Lagna, then 9th house is your badhaka. Let's say you are Sagittarius, like here, right? We have 9th in ascendant. So ascendant, which is the 1st house, is Sagittarius. Badhaka is 7th house. So for this Sagittarius, this is the 7th house. Let's see if we have benefics in the 7th house. Oh, we have, right? Jupiter, Mercury, Sun is a sattvic malefic, right? But we have 2 benefics, and especially when Lagna Lord is going to 7th, very high chance you will be traveling a lot. Especially for dual Lagnas, because this will also trigger this positive Rahu of foreign travel. Now, to be able to time properly, pay attention to where your moon is placed. If your moon is placed in 2nd or 6th, you need to use something which is Kshema Vimshottari. If your moon is in 8th or 12th, you can use Adana Vimshottari. These are special types of timing systems. And if your moon is in the 3rd or 11th, use the Utpana Vimshottari. This will help you to get more accurate. So here moon is in the 8th house, so we will use Adana Vimshottari. So in any software you use, for example, if you use the free software Jagannath Hora, there will be option in Vimshottari Dasha to choose the Adana Vimshottari. And this will change the order of planets. So let's see the timing here when the person was traveling, and let's see if this was connected to badhaka or 12th house of foreign travel. So first is quite tricky, Margarita Island in Rahu Venus. Now Venus, on the first glance, is not connected to either 12 or badhaka. But Venus is an own sign. If planet is an own sign, we need to see its exaltation lord. To be able to use this principle, you need to know the exaltation signs for planets. You need to know Venus is exalted or strongest in Pisces. So for Venus, we are taking the Jupiter, because Jupiter is lording Pisces. So Jupiter is the lord of exaltation of Venus. If you have a Venus in own sign, or any planet in own sign, take its lord of exaltation. Venus is exalted in Pisces, and Jupiter lords the Pisces. So you need to write down the steps for each planet and see which planet is its Uchanata. And Jupiter is in the badhaka, so we got the tick. Now Florida, Rahu Moon. Moon is in the 8th. 8 and 12 will also support foreign travel. Additionally, Ketu is 12th Lord, very much supporting, and also movable sign. Caracas, Venezuela. This is when all the travels have started because it's Jupiter, Jupiter. So you see Lagna Lord in 7th and badhaka benefic. So now from this Mahadasha, many travels will come. Florida and Jupiter, Saturn. Saturn is retrograde, so it is very much going to the 7th, activating the badhaka. Valencia, Jupiter, Mercury. So easy, right? In the 7th house benefics. UK, again, Jupiter, Moon. So Moon got activated, again, 12th Lord, 8th house, movable sign, very much. Then again back to Valencia in Jupiter, Mars. Mars is the 12th Lord. So you can see it's either badhaka, it was all in Jupiter Mahadasha, so we also must understand that this whole period was supporting those travels, and the Antardasha were connected either to badhaka, which is positive Rahu, foreign travels, or 12th Lord, which is also related to foreign travels. Okay guys, so if you have malefics in the 1st and 4th, very high chance you will live abroad. 10th Lord from Moon, if it's in 9, 12 or badhaka, or immovable signs or Mars, very high chance you will live abroad. You can use the timing, but now you know how to use the proper Dasha system, and also the principles of badhaka also you need to integrate in your analysis. So if you have this in your chart and you want to go abroad, just now you know if that is possible for you, and just see the timing when this will happen. And using the proper Dasha, you can be quite clear to know what you can expect. Okay guys, so short, basic video of foreign travels. I thought that this will be interesting because I got many questions and people are very interested in those topics of foreign travel. If you like this video, please don't forget to thumb up. For one-on-one session, please see the email below. Join our community on the Discord. Subscribe for more videos like this. And if you want to see more, please consider watching this one.